Hello. Hello, I think I'm live. I hope this is working. I am gonna collect materials now. And I have collected a lot of materials. So, well, nobody's watching right now. Because I just started. And also because just in general. But basically the plan here is to go and kill the wither. Because I've got almost all of the resources I need for my sorting system. Like, not the ones to build it, but the ones to put into the filters. And I also do have one nether star. Is my mic too loud? I think my mic is fine. I also do have one nether star. But I need a second one to display it on the floor so I know where it is, right? And I think soul soil and soul sand can be combined to make the wither. So what I need to do now is go and get wither heads. Or like wither skeleton heads. Because I don't have those. And the problem is, Aurora challenged us to do this snow elytra thing in August. And we have like a wither skeleton farm in a perimeter. So it's, you fly in, and then you're in that perimeter, and you really can't leave it without rockets. So I'm gonna have to go and go there, get the skulls, some extra as well. Maybe I need some more at some point. And then put everything in my ender chest and kill myself, so that I can return. I think to here. I'm gonna set my spawn in here again, just to be... No, oh no, I just slept. It's good. It's fine. Yeah, I have everything. So I think I can go there and get my heads. And then... Or actually, no, I don't have everything. I need to sort of gear up, because I have really bad stuff. These are... fire. This is like fire armor, and I have a Bane of Arthropod sword, so I should probably get some strength and resistance potions so that I don't die. I hope I still have some, but I probably don't, honestly. Wait, where are potions? I think here. I'm not gonna need this much longer. That's nice. Yeah. Do I want regen? Probably. Definitely not slow. I could use these on him, but there are only 2. I don't think that makes much sense. Strength. Yeah. Swiftness. Sounds good. Otherwise I just... Yeah. I think with these potions I should be able to defeat him. Oh yeah, and I need a bow. Wait, I don't have any long-range weapons. I lost my bow somewhere. Unless I didn't. It could still be at the Technoblade build. I'm gonna have to check that. So let's go there. And then I'm gonna go... And, you know... wait, I need to change something about the other window. I also feel like I'm not talking very well today because I'm a little bit tired and stuff. So my sentences have even more breaks in them than usual. Okay, can I not? Nice. Okay. Yeah, I wanna go there. I wanna see if I have more swords and better stuff at the Technoblade statue. And then I'm gonna get the wither skeleton heads, and then I'm gonna kill the wither somewhere here, like a little further away, but still on the nether roof. I guess it would be easiest if I just had like a full, like an everything beacon. Wait, I'm dumb, this is the wrong direction. But I'm not gonna go and set that up just for this. Like, I don't actually have more beacons anymore, I don't think so. At least not 5 or 6 more to have everything. So I would basically need to go and steal another beacon that I have and then put it where I wanna fight. Yeah, I think these potions should do. I really hope I'm not gonna die today. What's this? It's like, oh, is it a schematic? I don't think I have any schematics open in the nether though. That was weird. And the song is sort of creepy right now. I know, this is unsettling for me. Sorry. Okay. For some reason, the last few days, it takes me ages to get into the nether. Like, you see this straight up, like 10-15 seconds? I have no clue why. But I can fly really fast now. I had forgotten that I finished so much of this. Or did someone else do this? Wait. Did someone else finish this part? Because this seems like there's a logic to it, right? And I was sort of doing them randomly. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, this is like... Did I do this or did someone else do this? What about the other side? Seems there... Yeah, I think someone else built this. That's nice, I guess. But yeah, I just want to see my shulkers. That's hopefully... Well, I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to put everything into the hoppers. But if I'm lucky, that's gonna be the end of today's stream. Just getting a ton of shulkers and putting them into my sorting system. Not these, because these are for an actual project. But others. Okay, it doesn't look like I would have my sword anywhere here. I have shears for some reason. But no, these are just raw materials. Quite a lot of them, I might add. I should get to placing this at some point. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm wasting like... Well, not wasting, but I'm using tons of ancient debris on this. And tons of gold. That's why I don't have gold anymore. Yeah, I was looking for gold at some point. Really gotta go and finish this build. In a few months. Okay. So I guess I have neither better armor nor like better tools. I'm just gonna try to be good. Right? Maybe golden apples. Golden apples might be a smart idea. Do I have those? Should I use one god apple for this? I don't think that would be quite a waste. I should definitely get just some more normal food. Yeah, then I'm probably fine. I'll go back and get some golden apples. Or should I... yeah, no, I'll do that. I'm not very confident in my ability to fight withers. I think I've lost stuff before on this server. Trying to do that and failing at it. Oh yeah, and this... Oh yeah, this portal isn't connected up anymore for some reason. I'm gonna have to fix that in the future. Luckily, there's water here. So I can travel pretty quickly to the mega base. It's so quick when you have rain. Like, I can literally go from the mega base to my starter base in about 30 seconds. And it's 2,000 to 3,000 blocks, I think. When it's raining. When it's not, then having no rockets is a little annoying. Although still not significantly faster, as long as I am above the ocean. Slower, not... yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, by the way, I like... Oh, someone subscribed. That's nice. I built a ton of stuff over this week. Like last week, I just put the barrels in and a few hoppers. Now, basically, the entire sorting system is working, except for the actual sorting items. Okay, why are you here? I'm gonna have to go and see if he sells anything important. Oh, too far. No, not really. Okay. Sir, please come with me. Like, metaphorically, I guess. Okay. Now, I'm gonna grab golden apples. And kill the witch. Surely with golden apples I can't die. I'm just gonna make sure my hunger doesn't, like my health doesn't go low. Should be pretty obvious, but sometimes I forget about that in fighting. I just look at the health of like the wither, and I think, oh, it's gonna be dead in any second now. And then I'm dead before that. Yeah. It's not fun. I do really like that I can now genuinely just use Minecraft music as the background, instead of having to use my playlist that used to break all the time. The good thing is, my base here is on the way anyway. Like, I would have to come here anyway to get to the wither skeleton farm. So I was about to say I'm not losing much time by getting golden apples, but really I am, because I have to use portals. Okay, I can put away these hats. To like here, or here. Yeah. This. Oh, I'm so looking forward to not having to do this anymore. Also, I just realized I recently put some honey blocks in here. That's not right. I do have quite a lot of those. Although I have in mind, I have a project in mind for the far future where I'll need many more than that. Lead. That's also here. I have almost 3 stacks of leads. Likely just from killing wandering traders. I'm sorry, Mogswamp. Okay. What? Golden apples. Oh my god, my brain. Were there none in here? Okay. Oh, wait. There would be some at the trading hall. But I don't need that many. I can just go and get a few normal apples. Here. I'm gonna make 8. Wait, do I have any gold? I might have to take golden apples from my own shop. Honestly. Why is this taking... Everything I want to do takes so long. Every time. I don't know why. I just always have a goal, like killing the wither, and then there's a side goal. And sometimes that gets a side goal. And I just never truly get done. I really hope nobody bought out my golden apples. I should have not taken these with me anymore. I really don't need these here. Da-da-da. This is a little awkward with the music when it takes like half an hour to just go through a portal. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, I'll just take 12. Oh, come on. See, this is... Oh, yeah, I ran into my own wither rose. This is why this is not very good. Right, I'm getting a lot of damage, although I won't be using my light. My light rod. Why did I... Okay. I think 5 minutes ago I said that I don't have a bow to kill the wither. And then I just forgot that that was a problem that I had. But luckily I just remembered. What am I gonna do about that? Do I need to use my crossbow? And also, is this restocked? No, because I bought all of this for my sorting system when I needed more stuff, and apparently it has not been restocked. Interesting. Really don't need these, but I do need a bow. Can I maybe get some here? At what was it called? Something for gearing up. Because I do genuinely need to gear up. Rescue sets. I'm afraid this might not... Oh, people have used this? Yeah, that's just armor. And loot. And there's no bows there. High value items. That's not... Okay, I don't know what exactly that is. Mid value items. Okay. I'm afraid I have to get stuff on my own. Maybe I can just get a ton of crossbows. How do you craft a crossbow? Because I really don't want to go and fully enchant the bow. That seems like a lot of work. Although I could actually... Actually, I should do that. Because I have all the... You know... Wait. And maybe I should take blast-proof armor instead of fireproof armor. Because I lost my normal armor. But the wither does do blast damage. And it doesn't do fire damage. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bow and I'm gonna get all the books. And I'm gonna use that instead of the monarchy and pure skill crossbows. Because crossbows really don't do that much damage compared to enchanted bows. I really hope I have an anvil at my villager area. We'll see. Okay. Sorry, just got like a notification. Where... yeah, villagers. I need to sleep more tonight. I think this is down to being very sleepy. The amount of dumb things I'm saying and amount of times I'm forgetting things. I wonder how long it's gonna take to just transport all my resources to my mega base. Because it might take quite a while. But I can basically empty my ender chest and my inventory and then have like... What? 35 plus 27? So... 62 shulkers in there. But I probably have 1,000 shulkers of stuff, honestly. Everything combined. Like, even just this is more than I can take with 62 shulkers. It's also gonna take quite a while to sort. But that's not as big of a problem. I can just AFK there. Oh my god, why do I forget everything? Oh yeah, books. I'm gonna have to look through this because it's not labeled. Okay, a lot of silk touch, looting, don't need that. Channeling down. Flame, yeah, flame. Infinity, obviously. Unbreaking. I feel like someone might have taken stuff out of here, which is fine, I don't care much about that. Punch. Yeah. So I basically need power now. Although I could also... Should I make a smite sword? No, no. Making a new sword for this isn't worth it. Oh yeah, I can't use mending, of course. There's a lot of mending in here. Feather falling 4 bow would be nice. String. I do also need these. That's actually good. Maybe I want to put this here or something. Do I have string anywhere? No. Oh wait, someone can sell me a bow. I need to get levels first anyway to enchant. Although probably not many, right? At least for the first few enchantments. Then I can buy a bow. Oh, this one already has unbreaking. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, these are also a little bit annoying. That's better. Still very happy about having this trading hall. One of my best builds so far. Because it's actually like... Well, not fully, totally completed. Because most of the interior is extremely empty, right? Like this part, the part I actually use. Super tiny compared to the exterior. But it is like... it's still sort of finished. It has a finished exterior. Even the back is done. Oh yeah, this is correct. I thought there was an unintentional hole in here. And it has a fully finished interior when you run around in there. So this isn't really unfinished stuff, it's just extra potential that I can unlock if I want to. So that's really nice. One of my best builds. What, creative mode? You mean free cam? or are you talking about my stream? I don't need unbreaking anymore. I guess I'll drop it. I really have... Or no, I won't drop it. I won't drop it. I'm resourceful, you know? And lazy. Yeah, what? Okay, I can combine this. I don't really know the right order, but the bow doesn't have enough to where I have to worry about that, I think. I'm just gonna try and find something. No, I think the right thing is usually combining books, right? So this is like, okay, oh, this costs 2. And then I wanna find a book that costs a lot. So it's like 4, 4, 5. So I wanna combine these for 2, I think. I don't know how the system works exactly. Okay, this is the same either way around. And then I wanna see, okay, 9 and 8. Which of these is cheaper? So I'm gonna do the 8. And then I'm gonna add the 9 onto that. Okay, wait. I didn't really reply, did I? I only said something, but she can't hear me. Unless she has the stream open, in which case she can hear me. But I assume she doesn't, because she didn't respond when I said whether she means free cam. Okay, 12. Yeah, that's not too expensive. Should I name it something? Oh yeah, my bow was called 1% of his power. Because then when I kill someone, it says... so-and-so was killed by Bipixel using 1% of his power. Or his powers, I guess. Makes more grammatical sense. No, his power, because it's like my power level in general. It's not different specific powers. 1% off. No. Off. Oh, now that costs 13. Wow. This is nice. 1% of his power. I think I've been in the situation before with my boots where I wanted to enchant them and then I fully enchanted them, but I forgot to name them, and then naming was too expensive, right? Like, just it literally says too expensive. I couldn't do it anymore. So I had fully functioning shoes, but I couldn't name them, and I really wanted to name them, and then I had to make new ones just because of that, if I remember correctly. Okay, I'm gonna quickly use this because I have diminishing amounts of glass panes. I always use glass panes to get more emeralds. And recently I haven't been buying extra glass, so I don't want to run out. And I'm gonna use this to get more. I feel like I used to get the levels up here when doing this. Is this like an update change where levels can't go through glass anymore or something? Although it makes sense that levels couldn't go through glass before either. But I feel like I was getting levels when standing up here and doing this. Is it worth it just standing around here? Just to get those? I guess maybe for repairing my pickaxe. And my trident. Oh, that... It has... Wait. What is it? F3 and T is tooltips, right? No, F3 and... What? F3 and H is switching game mode? No, F3 and T is the thing. Oh, I see. Your microphone is unmuted but has no signal? What do you mean? everything is working, I think. Okay, I don't know. Now it doesn't say that anymore, which is good, I guess. What's the tooltips thing? Whatever. I want to see tooltips again so I can see... Oh, I just can't see it because it's not damaged. I'm stupid. Okay, now I have more glass. Can turn that into glass panes. Okay, nice. And now I'm prepared, I have everything and I can go. Unless I want to make like a smite sword. The thing is, sweeping edge doesn't make any difference when I kill one wither. Fire aspect doesn't make any difference, it doesn't get set on fire. Looting doesn't make any difference, I always get one nether star anyway. And breaking doesn't really make any difference as long as I have mending. So I could really just make a smite and mending sword using this. I think I'm gonna do that. Right, it's just I don't have... Okay, can I make one of those, what are they called, the unenchanters? I forgot. What's the name of that? Flintstone, I think. No, what? Something stone? Grindstone. I don't know why I remembered it when I saw it, but it's a grindstone. Okay, I'm just gonna buy the 2 books, take the two books, and make that at home. So smite 5 and mending. Mending starts like here. Nice. Yeah, then I can use that sword instead of my spider bane sword, which I will put in here. I feel like I should have I should still have a smite sword, like a normal one as well, but doesn't really matter. I can do this pretty easily. Okay, now I gotta go back again. Or actually no, I can... Wait, which direction? Team Braxton today, hi. Hello, I hope you're doing good. I'm about to kill a wither, because I need another star. And I'm preparing for it, because I have pretty terrible armor. I lost my normal one, and now I only have the blast-proof one anymore. Like, blast protection. So I just enchanted the bow, because I also lost my bow. And now I'm gonna make a smite sword, because the only other sword I had was Bane of Arthropods. Don't ask me why I have a Bane of Arthropods sword. I made one of every type of sword back in the day, and I somehow lost the 2 that you actually need. And am left with the only enchantment that no one ever uses. Because I think I can still one-hit a spider, even without Bane of Arthropods, so it's literally useless. I don't think there's any other mob that takes extra damage from it. I guess that's like an old enchantment that was introduced in, I don't know, 2010 or 11 or something. Something like that, I don't know how long enchanting has been around. And back then there were like 3 mobs. So it made sense to have like a general sharpness and then smite for zombies and that for spiders. But since then, a ton of other mobs have been added where smite works on them. And I don't know if any other arthropods have been added where Bane of Arthropods actually does anything. I think that used to be a gold farm, but not mine. I'm also at some point I want to build a really big gold farm in the perimeter. You know, expand the perimeter and build that down here. In the nether. Expand it probably in this direction. Although this direction would be easier because there's no basalt, so I'm gonna have to see. Because there's one that gives you like 1650 gold blocks per hour. And I could hook that up to a village, to a bartering system, and then get a lot of gravel and a lot of quartz, both of which I will need a lot at some point, and are extremely hard to get. We probably still have a lot of wither skeletons. We don't? Okay. The farm still works though, right? Yeah, the farm still works. Very nice, because it's a farm that's broken, that has broken 3 times before, I think. Something like that. And I had to fix it every time. And before that it already took, I don't know, 100 hours to make with all the exploding and stuff. That's just my time. Other people helped as well. So it actually took significantly more than 100 hours to make. I don't have the best sword for it right now, but it should be good enough. Especially since this farm is very fast. And safe ever since I put this gas protection around it. Which means I did fail at making the perimeter the correct size, but that's fine. It's also, when you use it for a while, it's quite a decent XP farm. Especially when you have sweeping edge, which I don't right now. I'm just gonna use it for a few minutes, because then I can get some extra skulls. And I don't wanna have to come here again the next time I need a wither. Also, I don't need that much coal. Maybe I should get my proper sword. This is quite satisfying. Like, I've never had... This is the first wither skeleton farm I've ever built. I also designed it myself, which is fun. But I mean, it's the easiest thing ever, right? Like, it's literally just 3 platforms. And then a sorting system. But still. And, yeah. Normally it's so rare to find these guys. I'm happy every time I see them. I've spent probably... Before I had the farm, I probably spent like 50 to 100 hours on the server. Just running around fortresses trying to get beacons. And it was so annoying. And now I can just do this. Okay, let's get to level 40. And then... see... No, actually I'm not patient enough to get to level 40. I'm just gonna leave now. And see how much stuff I got. What? Not a single head? I guess I do not have looting, but still. Okay, I'm gonna go and have... I killed so many of them. I have to go and... Gonna have to go and take the looting thing then. The sorter is working, right? Okay, I can't look into this, but should be working all fine. Oh, I'm filling these up because I don't have extra items for in the sorters. Okay, I'm gonna have to take some then. Sorry. Next person that uses this farm is gonna have to wait a while. Yeah, gonna take all of those. Actually, I should just leave one in each of these. No. Except enough at the end here. Right, 41. And then it should work fine. Let's just do a quick test again. I mean, this is much better because of sweeping edge. I can actually even wait longer in between swings. Okay. Yeah, now at least one got looted, and maybe, and likely I think some others ended up in the sorter, but I'm not sure. Wait, this transports levels as well? I wasn't like fully aware of that. Okay, so I got at least 2 heads in that time. Anyway, focus. We have like shulkers of this stuff, so don't need it. I have this now. Now I put everything in my in one shulker. In here. Wait, let's condense it down to the size of a shulker. Everything in here. I should put this here. And then I'm gonna put that shulker back into the inner chest and get myself killed so I can go back. Actually, how do I get myself killed? Oh, wait. Oh my god. I almost forgot about my important, like, probably most important stuff. Well, maybe it's the blast armor, but still I don't have any other anymore. Okay. This is more like it. Luckily I was flying around. If I had worn a chest plate then, I would have definitely not realized. Okay, how... It might actually be really hard to die here, especially because of the beacon. I think I have to run to the edge to get into lava. And I really hope I don't get stuck here. That could actually... it could completely trap me, because with the regeneration beacon, I can't die from hunger. So I could get stuck in a hole until someone rescues me and have no way of leaving. Very nice. First time I've intentionally died today. This is also taking quite a while. That's okay. Oh wait, I slept here. Oh my god. Or I clicked on this bed. No. Didn't wanna be here. Is there no... I didn't leave any inner chests at this place? Why didn't I just leave at least one here? Then, oh, why am I so stupid? I think there should be an... Is there an ender chest there? There used to be a toilet there and then we lost some stuff. Right, like our world got corrupted on a bit different server and then we had to change everything and rebuild some stuff and they didn't rebuild the toilet. It was a really small toilet, it's whatever. Okay, wait, I actually can't use this for travel. I'll have to... No. What if I... It's probably easier to just break the bed and die again. Yeah, I could just break the bed, die to slimes, and then I'll be at spawn. And at spawn we have our shopping district. And there's definitely ender chests. How if I spent over 30 minutes preparing to fight the wither? How I'm in the late game. Stuff is supposed in the end game. Stuff is supposed to be fast. Right? I've optimized everything with so many farms and so much stuff, yet it's still I still managed to take ages doing anything. Okay. I should not have a respawn point anymore. I'm gonna get myself slimed to death. There's quite a lot of mobs, like passive mobs here. An unusual amount. Maybe it's just because I've spent a lot of time here, right? This took a bit. Oh, what? I broke the bed! I'm gonna throw it away. I'm gonna straight up throw it away. This can't be the world spawn point. This is like... This is 4,000. It's actually pretty far away. Almost concerningly far. Concerningly far, I can't talk. Come on. Nice, finally. Yeah, that's better. I would have been so annoyed if I forgot to put the inner chest in there. The shulker box in there. I'm gonna probably remove a significant part of this, like some of these things from my inventory while fighting, just so that in case I still die, I don't lose it, right? Like, while I'm in the nether fighting, I do not need my trident, for example. So I'll keep the shulker, and then once I start fighting, I'll put stuff in there. Also, the rest of the wither skeleton skulls. Would be pretty annoying to die to one wither and lose my 48 skulls. Okay, now I have everything. Maybe I should have just taken a totem. Thinking about it now, we have... I'm pretty sure I have a very big supply of totems. That would have been the easiest way of not dying, right? Just take an inventory of totems with me. What is the wither gonna do? I don't think it can kill me 27 times before I kill it. And now I think I can go in this direction. And also I don't have my minimap mod anymore. That would be nice for knowing if there's anything there. But I don't think there is. Well, these portals, but... I'm not even sure if a wither can destroy portals. Which is funny, since ghasts can. Maybe they can. But I wouldn't bet on it. I think it's more likely that they can't. I don't know why. And usually you don't travel that far. Yeah, it's out of render distance and everything. I think I can fight here now. I can... Wait. Please tell me I have an anvil. Oh wait, I don't have any... What is wrong with me? I didn't... I forgot to enchant the sword. Then I have to slowly and annoyingly jump fly all the way back, get my sword enchanted, and then jump fly back here. All these iron and emerald blocks, by the way, are where I planned to put beacons for the nether hub eventually. But I'm not sure how long, like, when the nether hub exactly is gonna be constructed. We've had quite some time for it, and so far, nothing has really happened. Okay. How do I get XP? I'm just gonna have to kill slimes. Yeah. 1 business day of waiting, please. Okay. Can't take that many levels to enchant this. Unenchant this. How did I not get... Oh yeah, there it is. Oh wait, that's not how it works. Here. Okay, 2 and 5, so when I put the 2 on, it's probably like 7 or something. So I'm gonna try to get around 10. I'm gonna try to get 10 levels. I really hope that should be enough. Yeah, maybe I should kill the only actually dangerous mob. At least there's a lot of slimes here. Like, you never really have a hard time getting XP in superflat. Because I'm pretty sure this is more efficient than mining quartz, which is the easiest no farm way to do it. In a normal world, right? I would think so. That's what I used to do years ago. When I wanted to get my first fortune pickaxe, I'd go and mine quartz until I had 30 levels. And I think I had a very different concept of time back then. Like, I would do that for half an hour and it felt like I had mined quartz for ages. Today, if I had to mine quartz for half an hour, that would feel like it was no time. I mean, this week I probably spent around 40 hours just placing and placing different hoppers and redstone and redstone components and blocks, as well as filling up hoppers. Yeah, and that's just like normal. I mean, not normal that I do it 40 hours every week, But it's normal to do something like that and for it to just take that long. Okay. Give me some more. Would be pretty funny to use these potions while fighting against the slime. I'm just gonna kill the rest of these, then I'll definitely have enough XP. I also, you might not believe this, but at some point in this world I was actually low on slime. Like in the early days we obviously had a ton of slime, because we did use it for XP, and we also just had to kill them, because they were around us and were attacking us. But eventually I started more and more living in the areas I had already built up, which were all slime proofed, right? Like here this would be a slime chunk, but it's slime proof, so I didn't have to fight any, and slowly over time ran out of slime. I don't actually remember what, but I used it quite a bit on a bunch of different stuff. So yeah. That is an achievement in of itself, running out of slime in superflat. And I think I wanna actually build a super efficient slime farm at some point, because that should be really easy and extremely fun here, I think, in a world like this. And I have really liked, I did really like slime farms. Like, when I played normal worlds, I thought slime farms were a fun thing to do, for some reason. Even though I didn't usually need large quantities of slime. Okay. I can enchant now, except not here, because there's no anvil. I broke it. Maybe we can manage to kill one wither in the first hour of the stream after all. There's probably a... Oh. There's probably a significant... I thought for a second these were actually wither skeleton skulls and I could have just used those, but no. There's probably people, is what I wanted to say, that could start a world and kill a wither within an hour. And I'm like a few thousand hours of playtime in and I haven't done it yet. Okay. Now I can sleep and then I can actually go and fight. Do what I intended to 5 minutes ago. This is... Now there's not really anything in this direction. I think this is actually the fastest way to leave any meaningful structures that could be destroyed. Right? Like once I'm outside of this outline, I'm probably fine, honestly. I'll go a little further than that. But in general, I'd say I don't have any problems anymore then. Okay. Finally. Can he destroy ender chests? I don't think so, right? Ender chests are unexplodable. But I do need to keep my pick so I can mine the ender chest. I wanna... If my inventory is like this, I wanna put away this. I probably wanna put away my elytra. Unless I wanna flee. No, I'll keep my elytra. I have enough of those anyway. I have like 10 shulkers of them from end raiding. I obviously need to keep this. I need to keep this and this. I can remove this. I'm gonna remove this. And I need these things. So really I do need most of the stuff that I have. But I can save these things. Okay. Let's do this. Would be a bit anticlimactic if this doesn't actually work because of the soul soil. Please tell me this works. Also tell me I'm prepared. I think I'm prepared. Nice. Okay. I can eat the golden apple. And... oh my god, I almost shot myself. Can you see why I was a little scared of doing this? I have terrible aim. And just terrible, like, skill in general. And I'm probably not gonna have strength anymore by the time he comes down. So that's also very nice. No, I'm almost dead, honestly. Why is he still hitting me? Normally when I sprint away he can't hit me as easily. Okay. Just gotta finish him off. Okay, that was pretty easy. You can kill him in like 4 hits once he's down in the second phase. Only the first phase is annoying, especially when you're bad at aiming. Come on, I can't die from this now. Wither 2. Oh yeah, obviously this is stronger than the Wither Rose one. Okay. Not going to die. And I have my Nether Star. Still 15 more seconds. Come on. Feels like I'm ascending with the music now. This is pretty good timing. I assume this is programmed into it, right? That when you kill a boss, you have like epic, like sort of epic-ish music like this, which is a description of a genre and also could be a reference to Ish, who also uses epic music. But okay, I'm just rambling stupid stuff at this point. Yeah, I don't need this, but I need this. What I could have used, I have a bunch of, like, several stacks of those breeze things, right? What are they called? Wind charges. I could have probably used those to propel myself up to his level and hit him with the sword instantly. That might have been much easier. But I'm definitely glad that I got all those potion effects, used the blast proof armor and got the extra sword, because I still almost died. So I think it's very likely that I would have actually died. And then, with high likelihood, also lost stuff if I hadn't done this. Yeah, actually, I don't. Let's place this down again. I don't really need the golden apples anymore now. Good. It is good that I have a bow again. I guess this was a good reason for me to get a bow, because I lost it, I don't know, a few months ago, and I was just too lazy to get another one. Even though it takes around 15 minutes. I think that's what it took, probably only 10. And I might as well keep wearing the blast-proof armor. Honestly, in the overworld, that's likely much smarter than wearing the fire armor, because it can protect me from creepers, which are the biggest danger there. Usually. Except for Aurora, who is always a danger when she's online. Mainly a mental one. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go to my starter base. Because I basically have 2 of everything now. And, well, almost everything. And I'm hoping that there really isn't much missing. Because there are, of course, things that I want more than 1 slot of in my sorting system. But I'm just gonna block those slots off for now. And then already use it. And once everything is sorted, I can go back and I can... yeah, basically go to those places and use the items that are in there, that are like in the sorted thing of the first slot, to fill up the other slots, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Okay, I don't really need to put anything away. But here, I had this really ugly pyramid. Actually, now that I have a bow. Nice. I had this really ugly pyramid that was made out of every single block in the game. And I already knew I wanted to build a storage system at some point. So I thought, you know, a video of just collecting every block is pretty boring. So I'll make a video of building something out of every block. And then, you know, it's gonna be good and it's gonna be a good thumbnail and stuff. So I collected every block twice and used one of them to build this. And then I kept the second one for a storage system later, which I'm building now. But then I realized for the storage system I also sort of need every block at least twice, because I needed once to put them into the filters, and then I need them again to put them on the floor so that I can see what each chest is for. And yeah, so basically today I decided I'm just gonna destroy this thing because it's super ugly anyway, and not many people watch the video either about collecting everything. So I am rid of the eyesore, and I have every block twice, or almost every. Well, no, yeah, every block, and now also every item. Okay, this is a little annoying. That's the thing with not having an elytra. You have to do, like, you have to pillar up. Who does that after the first day? Not like, you know, after the first 24 hours. Actually, we did. We decided to not go to the end for the first 2 weeks or so, and then all did it together as a group. But ever since then, we've just been using elytras, obviously. I do see the appeal of using tridents, though, for flying around. And especially with, like, the breeze chart, the wind charges are also a significant movement improvement if you don't use elytras. In my storage system, I was hopping over stuff all the time, because it's basically just, it allows you to do sort of a, well, it depends on the timing, but at least a 4-block jump. And if you do have, if you have good timing and good aim, you can do up to like 8 blocks, I think, something like that. And I'm just guessing, I've never heard the number, but that's what it felt like sometimes. So that's really convenient. I am just gonna... Honestly, at this point, I'm not gonna even sort this anymore, because I have like a sort of sorted item storage, as you saw before, where every category has their own chests and stuff. And I tend to tend to keep that sorted, or relatively sorted. You know, when I have stuff that I don't want to sort yet, I just put it on the floor in shulkers. But now, does it really matter? Yeah, it does matter. For some reason. It's important to me. Even though I will change it in a few days. Also, I just got tall dry grass from the Wandering Trader, which is the only way to get it in superflat. So that's super fun. I got that today. Okay, dirt. No, it's just surface materials. Is dirt a surface material? Don't take... Oh, no, it isn't. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wouldn't do that. Okay, terracotta, and stone and obsidian. Both belong in here. Nice. I have everything sorted now. But yeah, there's so much stuff. Especially, for example, in that loot chest. It's just a double chest of shulkers of loot. Or in the nether blocks chest, I have like 30 shulkers of basalt, so that is quite a big part of that, but still. Okay, what I wanted to do now, what I have to test, is I'm gonna take all of the items that are, like, all of the shulkers of different items that are lined up here. Oh, this looks so much better when there's nothing here. Can I just, yeah. Because now, nice. Now my inventory will fill up like that. I really hope it's 27 or less. Yeah, I don't think I have to look in there every single time. No, it's 29. So what I basically have to do is throw away this and place my ender chest. Is there an ender chest here? Oh yeah, there's 2 ender chests here. Yeah, whatever. Place my ender chest and then move all this to the side. And now I can pick the rest of this up. And if I now go into my schematics, then any item that I have in a shulker box in my inventory should be visible when I open the material list. This is gonna take a while because it's a pretty big thing. Quite a lot of stuff, including grass blocks, which I'm not actually placing. All of these are basically all placed, right? I've done the well, I've done all the placing work. You saw it before. But yeah, I have 2 of everything available except for grass somehow. Anyway, that should be fixable. I have 4 netherrack available. And this is, yeah. So these, of course, for example, hay bales, I want more than 2. Because I need more than 2 in the schematic. But I do have them. So I basically have to go through this and write down anything that I don't have yet. Which is weirdly apparently glass blocks. Wait, I am gonna open my extra window to do this. Sorry, I just need to quickly go and find the right document. I have one document that's just for material lists. Here it's called material lists. It's a total of 100,000 items, but yeah, items, but really, like, this is half of it, and I don't actually need this. It's just the floor is part of it. So it's really about 50,000 items, the entire build. So I did build it pretty quickly, being able to do it in just this week. Okay. Missing sorting items. Although my sorting system talking about this does have a lot more items, because I have about 60 shulkers of renamed cobblestone as the sorter items that are not part of the schematic. Missing items is grass block, and also the newest items are missing from the newest updates, but I will do those later on. Grass blocks. So I have 2 of everything here. Or at least 2. 4 netherrack. That's fine. Yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2. All is 2. And here it starts only being 2, although 2 still means that I actually have to sort, like, I have 2 things of them, I think. I'm not entirely, yeah, no, that is the case, yeah. So this is all fine. Now, oh yeah, okay. So bamboo. Actually, no, wait, why is bamboo part of this? I'm not gonna do that. I basically have no bamboo in this world. Yes, I guess I'm gonna have to put something else in the slots for this. Okay, blue orchid. Can I even get that? I'm gonna have to see if I can get that. Some flowers are like attainable, but really hard to get. Or obtainable? What does attainable even mean? I think attainable is like for a property that you can get, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's also some flowers that I do have, but I don't have them for placing yet because it's really hard to do that. The orange tulip as well. Yeah, red tulip, that's fine. But other than that, I'm not missing... Oh yeah, oh. This should be fine though. Wait, does it? Yeah, it's 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And they are long names, so it's gonna take me a while to write down. Waxed, chiseled, copper. Waxed, copper, bulb. Waxed, copper, door. Waxed, copper, grate, and trapdoor. And wait, it just occurred to me that I could have copied waxed copper. And yes, I am slow at typing right now. Trapdoor, okay. There's probably... Oh my god, oh no. Waxed exposed. Yeah, it's like the same, but in all 4 forms. No, all 3 forms? Wait, I have it... I need it in weathered. And in exposed. Wait, is it because the normal can't be placed? And so all of them are waxed because it's only the blocks that are placed? Oh! That might also be a thing with items in item frames. I might be missing things that I don't actually know are missing because they are in item frames. That's... I can't really correct for that. Okay, and I'm just gonna write all... Oh, but what I still don't... Oh yeah. And the exposed... Like the fully oxidized copper, I obviously don't need that in waxed because it can't go any further anyway. All 3 types. Okay. So other than that, I don't know exactly because, you know, the item frame thing. But I should have most of the stuff. How much space is in this shulker? It's like 12, that's not enough for... Or is it for my copper stuff? Yeah, it's I need exactly 12 types of copper blocks. So I can use this for copper and then I need another shulker for just grass blocks, blue orchids. Oh no, I need 15 copper things. And I was about to say I'm just gonna get grass now. And then I realized I can't because I don't have any free inventory slots. Okay. Wait, does this make sense? I'm just gonna fly to the mega base. The sorting system in the future mega base. And place all of this down there. And then I'm gonna get the rest that I just wrote down. Anything else that I need to do? I don't think so. So I basically do that, and then I put everything into the sorters, into the hoppers. And this is the schematic for the thing, so I know where I have to fly. And I'm already... Yeah. That's where a sorting system was originally supposed to be, that I ordered from Aurora and never fully got. That's fine though. There are chests in there at least. And there's sleeping area here, right? No. Okay, there isn't. That's fine. I can sleep here. That was... that was a terrible jump. Or a terrible... What do you call these? A terrible fly-off, a terrible spin, because you are spinning. I don't know. These sorters are already filled, by the way. So don't need those. And I think... I hope this... Yeah, this isn't a slime chunk, otherwise I would have put stuff there. I'm just gonna put this around here, around this beacon. Yeah, and it's gonna go like in U shapes around here like this. I think that should... Oh. This is like second to last, right? Yeah. That should stop me from getting confused. Also, wait, I forgot to actually put the nether star in here. Yeah. So the order is like this, and then along here as well. Oh, this is nice. I can properly fly now. Look at how fast I am. This is very convenient now. Also wind charges. They gotta be somewhere. Here, very nice. What did I wanna get? Well, first of all, I have to see, yeah, that's where the nether star is. I have to add that to the items. And then I wanted to get... What did I want to get? Oh no, I just wanted to put the items here. It's all good. I didn't want to get anything extra. So I need 17 more items. And 15 of them are copper. One of them is the blue orchid, which I think I can only get from the wandering trader, so really I can cross that off the list for now. Or like, you know, leave it for later. And the other one is grass blocks. So basically I just need to go and get some grass and then touch some grass and then get all my copper. And I have a ton of copper like that I can use to craft all the stuff that I actually need. And it's in a nether, which I'm almost regretting now because this is super fun to move around in when it's rainy. I do hope nothing crashes, especially since I'm streaming as well. But yeah, we'll see. So, I'll go get my grass now and then I'll go to the nether. I mean, actually, the copper is here. I'm gonna go back to my base just because that's more fun. Look at how fast this is. Oh my god, this is incredible. Like, literally light speed. I said 30 seconds. Did I say 30 seconds before? This was like 10 seconds. Also, this base, I always thought this base looked best from up top. I don't know why. Maybe, well, no, yeah, best. Because I guess because the up top part is well done, right? I have all the paths in there and stuff, and there's a forest back there. And the detail part, actually not so well done, right? This, not the best house ever. Definitely improvable. Like, significantly improvable. Which I will do in the future. And I will also keep the water in here and do something with the water. I don't know what yet. But it's gotta stay, because I got pranked by someone putting water in here 1.5 years ago, never removed it. Oh, yeah, I wanted grass. So, came here just to get some grass. And I could go to the nether now. To, you know, run away and go to the copper. But I'm probably faster flying back to my mega base and getting copper and going through in the nether there, because that's where the copper actually is. Okay, yeah, I do have to try and not hit that, because that would be devastating. I wonder how many hearts I would actually lose here. Because obviously I would lose all of the hearts that I have. But say I had 20 hearts. At that speed that I just had, when flying next to that wall, I would have definitely died as well with 20 hearts. The question is how many, right? How many would I have needed to survive? I'm gonna say like 35 or something. Unless there's a max, but I don't think there's a max speed of you know, this kind of thing. Yeah, I have a lot of tough here. Like a lot of tough. Because I destroyed an entire one of those thing structures. And I have a lot of copper. Like quite a lot of copper. Okay, let's see. Waxed chiseled copper. What? None of these are that. There's a lot of stuff here, none of it is waxed chiseled copper. It's like pulp and it's great and it's, you know, I mean, obviously oxidized. It's a different kind of thing. Oh no, this is waxed chiseled copper, never mind. So I need 2 of those. I need a waxed, yeah. And then I can also do it as exposed. And I have the oxidized version here. But I don't have the third stage. So what I need to do, I guess, is make that. Is there no crafting table here? I'm gonna have to go and get a crafting table. Why is that something that I didn't continue carrying around? Actually, there's one in my ender chest. Didn't I? Do I have an ender chest with me? No, I didn't. I don't. That was too much. I couldn't carry the shulkers anymore. Yeah, these are one of the things, by the way. Like, for example, I'm not gonna take this and just throw all of these shulkers into the sorting system, because the sorting system isn't that fast. It goes at hopper speed. So this would probably take like 10 minutes to empty one shulker. I'm just gonna, like, stuff that I have this much of, I'm just gonna take it and put it into the stuff, into the chests or barrels manually. And also I don't even have, like, I don't have enough modules to have all of this copper just in, all of these tough bricks just in there as normal. I do need shulkers for that. I do have like an overflow thing. I mean, it's overflow protected, and then it will just go into miscellaneous. But if I think even miscellaneous would fill up if I did this. And then stuff might actually start to break. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's possible. If miscellaneous fills up, I think stuff might break. Hi, Gumpfelbumper. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I need to get a bunch of copper, like random copper materials, because they added 100,000 different copper blocks. And I'm gonna put those into my sorting system. And then, like, I've fully built the sorting system. I just need to put all the sorting items in. And then I should be able to sort every item in the game. What are they called? Chiseled copper. Chiseled copper. Can I... Yeah, waxed, oxidized, chiseled copper. Oh wait, I just... Okay, it's just slabs. W. Yeah, that is W. I spent like 40 hours this week building it. And before that, quite a while collecting the stuff for it. And before that, quite a while designing it. I mean, I started this... I think I basically designed this over a year ago. And then I just never touched it. And now I decided to build it. Okay, nice. So I can make 2 of these. Why is... Oh, this... Because one of them is waxed. And then... Oh, I don't have an axe. I have to go back again. I'm just gonna get an ender chest at this point. Why would I fly back and forth to my ender chest when I could just grab one? Oh, too far. Okay. That's better. Yeah, I'm just gonna use an X and turn it into the third stage. What's it called? Like weathered? Because this is exposed, yeah. It's normal, exposed, weathered, and oxidized. They finally added your baby copper golem. Yeah, that's nice. I do like the copper golem. It's awesome. I also voted for it back then, I think. Or did I? Maybe I also just didn't vote at all. But I definitely wanted to have it win. That's what I can remember. Oh, this is nice. I think the green text, well, the blue texture looks awesome on the copper, and the green one as well. The exposed one is sort of a little bit ugly. I mean, it can fit into builds and gradients, but it's not very pretty. The normal one is also fine. But I would definitely rank them like green and blue, you know. Weathered and oxidized are on the same level. They are both really good. And then one level below that is the normal copper, and the other one is, you know, far below that. Far less pretty. Anyway, need to actually get the stuff. And of course it's not waxed yet, but I'm just gonna get it waxed later. Can I? No. Wait. Why did I just not craft it out of this? That would have been much more efficient. Okay. Now I have all the chiseled copper now. I need copper bulbs. So this is weathered, right? I have normal copper bulbs? LA bought their votes. Bought their votes, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I forgot what the LA does. The LA just brings you items that you hold or something? Is it something like that? I think never used it. Okay. Oh, it was waxed. That makes sense. Bulb. Yeah, I don't need to wax the ones that aren't, but as I said, I'm gonna do that later. Okay, next I need the doors of the first 3 stages. Actually, no, I don't need this of all 4 stages. Okay, this sounds stupid, but I just don't know that I need it of the... And I need 4 of them. Wait, I just realized, yeah, this works differently. My schematic says that I need 2 of these and none of the exposed ones, but that's because my schematic only sees the blocks that I placed down, and I didn't place down the unwaxed or the exposed ones or anything like that, because if I place down something unwaxed, it's gonna change later, so it's bad for making a schematic and making a plan. So basically, it also doesn't know the stuff that I have in the hoppers, so I basically need 4 of each of these. And I need them in both types of states. Red and blue states. No. How do I do this? I'm probably gonna spend an hour just crafting here. It sucks. I hate it with all my heart and soul. Okay. Well, at least we're gonna say at least it brought forth emotions, which makes it successful in its own way. Let's stick with that. Yeah, what do we need here? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have waxed here, non-waxed here, and then all the different types of things. So I want the chiseled, which I don't think I have in... Yeah, I don't have that in non-waxed. Okay, before I do all of this, it would probably be much more efficient to just go and get honeycombs immediately. That would make this process a lot easier. And I have them back there, behind this portal. Well, not behind the portal, but like at the base that this portal leads to. Also, I don't know how long you're gonna be here, Gumfer Bumfer, but I think you're gonna like my storage system. Or well, I like it anyway. I think it's pretty good. And it's super simple. right? It has nothing complicated in it, no multi-item sorters or unstacked item sorters or anything. I mean unstacked just because I don't feel like I need those. There's not that many unstacked items. But yeah, I felt like if I mean, first of all, I want it to be big, so it wouldn't do that much multi-item sorting anyway. But secondly, I want to use it for the next like 10 years if I play here for that long. And any like complicated sorter that relies on different, very specific kinds of mechanics might break. But the one I built is probably still gonna, like, very likely still gonna work in 10 years. Which is why I built it. Yeah, honeycomb here. Nice. I will need even more honeycomb later. Or do I? No, 2 stacks should be fine. Okay. There's honestly so... Oh no, I'm so stupid. It's the wrong direction. There's so much copper in the game. Like, genuinely. I think they have over 50 different copper blocks, right? I'm pretty sure they do. And tough. They also have a ton of tough now. But not as much. That... I guess that's what's gonna happen with the future updates. They're not gonna add blocks with as little variance anymore, but they're gonna add something like copper that then has 50 different types. That's probably what they're planning on doing, which I do like from a design standpoint. But it is a lot of work if you gotta figure out the stuff. And especially for sorting systems. Makes that a lot harder. Okay. I have the oxidized bulb now. I need... this. To be exposed. Also the normal one. Like the first stage. Then we need extra weathered. For which I'll use this. Oh no, this is oxidized though, so I have to get more of it. The music is pretty creepy. Did you notice the music the music change? Like that you can have music on constant now? Because I do really like that. I'm gonna do that for streaming now, where I just use the actual Minecraft music. Because it's good music, I like playing with it. But before it would have been pretty annoying to just have several minutes where nothing happens. Oh yeah, this is also a little annoying. I have to basically make this weathered now, then I have to break it, and then I have to re-wax it so that I have the waxed version. Also, I'm still wrong on this because I need 3 or no, I'm gonna leave it at 2 for now. I'm gonna figure that stuff out later. And now I still need... No, I don't need more of this. I need to do it with these. With the normal slabs. Okay. Now I have all of the bulbs. Or no, all of the chisel copper variants. Okay, copper bulb is the next one. This is incredibly boring content, by the way, and it's not gonna get better. Like, once I have all of this stuff, I'm just gonna spend several hours going from hopper to hopper, putting one distinct item into each of those. Because that's how sorting systems work, I guess. So, yeah. Honestly, maybe... The placing part would have probably still been a lot more enjoyable and interesting. Maybe I should have streamed that part. But I didn't feel like doing it. I need more of this. I need like... I'm just gonna have to use... Oh yeah, this is weathered. Wait, I have weathered. So I'm gonna use this here, and then I'm gonna have to do the annoying thing again. So these are for here. And these can be re-waxed. And then I have them here. This is waxed and this is unwaxed. Although that doesn't make much sense. Wait, why do I have this? I don't think I'm using these in my storage system. The waxed oxidized, because waxed oxidized makes 0 sense. Oxidized doesn't change anyway. Yeah, this is the configuration of things that I need. Okay. Which order is the right one to do this in? I'm thinking waxed, unwaxed, waxed, unwaxed, waxed, unwaxed, waxed. Yeah. Okay, and now the doors. Oh, it's probably even more annoying. I don't even have enough doors. I'm gonna have to craft extra doors. How were there only 7 doors in the entire structure that I destroyed? Wait, I need ingots for that? Can I make ingots from blocks? I can't, right? Oh, I can. Never mind. I don't know why I thought I couldn't. But I can't, you know, I can't let it... I can't use there's no oxidized ingots, is what I'm saying. So if I don't have enough doors for the upper stages, I'm gonna have to actually place them and wait for them to oxidize. Yeah, what kind of doors are there? I guess there's this. Can craft this one. Okay, this is perfect. I have the exact amount that I need. All of these. It also feels weird that you can manually open these, even though they look sort of like iron doors. I mean, they're certainly metal doors. Ah, that's how I do it. Nice. So yeah, I have to wax this one and wax this one, and then I can just make the ingots and craft this one. Oh, I actually get 3. That's nice. I mean, I don't need the other 2, but it's nice. And now the order was... yeah, waxed, unwaxed, and so on. Once again, don't actually need this. Gonna just put it back. That's doors. Now I need grates and trapdoors. Grates, what are they? These are the grates. They are here in oxidized form as well, that's awesome. So I really don't need to worry about them. Yeah, this is the thing that I'll have. It's still waxed. I thought I right-clicked it already. And I have to wax all of these. Unwax all of these. This one's just normal. Perfect. And then re-wax, I guess, this and this. This is... it is occurring to me that this is unbelievably boring. But also at least it's not like annoying or something. It's somewhat... I can chill while doing it, I guess. Is what I'm saying. This... Okay, now I have the grate, and now I just need the trapdoor. Which I think there's a lot of in the trial chambers. Yeah, there is, 34. Well, not that much in the grand scheme of things. Considering how much else I got. How much I got of the other stuff. But it's decent. It's enough. It's more than I need. Okay. One problem. I just realized something. I always decided that I'm not gonna have waxed oxidized copper in my storage system as a slot, because why would I ever make that? It's pointless, as I said. Why would I wax something that's in its final stage? But as I am seeing here, I will get a lot of it in loot if I ever go to a trial chamber again and mine stuff there. So I actually might have to change my plan. Annoyingly. And include that. And make it for all of the other stuff. So sort of just move all of this along like this. Oh no, there's 4 different types of things I already have. So... yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, unfortunately. Okay, first of all, the grate. Don't have that, but I can make it. And I need two of it, of course. At which point in this process did I forget that I need 2 of everything? I am such an idiot. This this will genuinely take me years. It's like, I don't know, 30 different items will take years. The way I'm doing it right now. Okay, now I need the bulb. Now I need the door and also 1 more of each door. Yeah, I'll have to actually age these doors for placing them, I guess. I can not age them while they are... like, I can use these for putting them into the item sorters, into the hoppers, but the ones that I place in front to know what I'm using, what slot any one thing in the sorting system is, those will have to be aged over time. Okay, waxed oxidized copper door. And now, I suppose, many more doors. Like in Lord of the Rings. 8. Which means 48 of these. Divided by 9 is 6. Wait, I have this though. So then it's exactly 5. Oh no, it's much less. Because I get 3. One of these is spear or whatever. Yeah, that works. Doors. Doors are done. Great. Like literally. Waxed. I almost made 2 more instead of 2 in total. Then weathered. Exposed. Yeah, weathered, exposed. At least this is not taking as long as the doors. And then normal. Put that in here. Now I have everything except for the trapdoors. I assume I can craft the normal trapdoors. Yeah. So I need 12. Craft. Put that in here. Can put this back. Do that. Okay, I have to make sure to do everything the right amount of times. 2 of them, just like this. 4 of them like this. And 4 of them like this. And then... weathered, waxed, weathered. Nice. So that's the order. Now I actually have everything except for blue orchids, which I need like a random wandering trader to spawn for. So I'll just block that slot for now. I don't think I have any of those stored anyway. This means I can now go back and start sorting everything. But one more thing that I will need to do that. Okay, I'll take this with me as well. One more thing that I will need, besides the honeycomb that I already have, are a lot of item frames. Because I'm placing down everything that's possible. But some things I just can't place down. Like some things are items. And I think I have a ton of item frames in my trading hall, which is somewhere there. It's a little annoying because it's the no. I'm stupid. It's not somewhere there. It's the same direction as my mega base. So it's not incredibly annoying. I'm just incredibly stupid. Also a little bit tired. I am probably not gonna finish this today, considering that I've already been streaming for what, 100 minutes? Something like that. Actually, it should be 103 if I started on time. Okay, item frames. Surely I have those, right? Because you can buy them. Oh, that's not much. Honestly, I mean that's quite a lot. You don't usually need that many, but in the grand scheme of things, not that much. I might have to craft item frames because I do have a ton of leather. Well, that's also not that little, right? It's 5 stacks, 320 items. Maybe that is enough. Also, this is quite a lot of item frames. Probably not helping the lag I already have from the what, 196 villagers? I forgot the number. It's a lot of them. Okay. Now it's sorting time in the mega base. I'm also hungry. I didn't have dinner. But also, I'm not gonna stop streaming in an hour, right? I don't plan to do that anyway. I do wanna do it at least for a little bit, for a few hours. Okay, I can sleep there. And then quickly unload those chunks again, because I really don't want anyone to blow up my storage system. Oh yeah, I wanted to unload it. Sorry. Okay, this is like half filled, and this is also half filled. So if that didn't want to do that. If I pick this one up and I place this down and I place this down, then maybe. No, it's too much. I am probably not gonna be able to finish putting everything in the hoppers in this stream though. I mean, the sorting items are already in there, right? As you can see by the comparators, all of these are filled with sorting items that I hopefully will never put in there. After doing it, I did destroy all of them. So there's none of these left in the world so far at this point in the time. And it would be one of the least funny pranks if someone put that into my storage. It would just be hours of pain. Okay. I guess I'll put this in here while I don't need it. And what I wanted to show is my system for unloading things. So first of all, okay, this is how the storage is mainly intended to be used. I have my input here, and into all of these barrels I can put as many shulkers as I want to of stuff that I want to be sorted. So since it's 7, I can put like 200, 145, 185. I can put 189 shulkers in here, which should be roughly 300,000 items that can all be sorted. Except right now it's turned off, as you can see here. And when I turn it on, then you can hear all of this. That's the item elevators. When I use them running around here, I can obviously just turn it off. But I also wanted to be able to run around my base without having to turn off block sounds, which is why I designed the off switch on the fly. It's probably bad redstone, but it works. Yeah, that's this part basically. It's obviously gonna be decorated later. And then I never planned on having this. I thought I always run around with shulker boxes anyway, so I'll just put everything in shulker boxes. But at some point it might be handy, and it's probably also a little bit faster to have the ability to just put a few items into the system and have them sorted without having to use an entire shulker. And that's what this is for. The input for small quantities, so I can just put some random thing in there. I'm not gonna do it now because that would break stuff. And then that's gonna be sorted into this, and this comparator automatically detects if I put something in there. And when I do, then this gets extended, and this item elevator gets turned on, and then all those items get sorted. And that way I have like something like this, but without an on and off switch. I designed this later, and then I thought maybe I can do the same here, where I don't have to manually do it. But first of all, I like the ability to turn something off and on, just satisfying for some reason. And secondly, I'm not sure how well that would work. First of all, just space-wise, and then, well, I guess this is the hopper where everything would go through if I put something into the system. But what about the items coming back, right? Like, I might have unloaded everything, but not gotten all my shulkers back yet. And then if it were to turn this off, then maybe I wouldn't get my shulker back, like, if one of these didn't work anymore. I don't know. I also designed this redstone, I don't know, a year ago. Like, not, as I said, the on and off switch was on the fly, I just added that, as well as this part, but the shulker box unloader, that was designed over a year ago. And this is also nice. This is my bulk storage. As I said, already got the blocks here. These are the blocks that will be sorted here, that I will have lots of, like sand, or gravel, or obsidian, basalt, emerald blocks, gold, sugarcane. And then these lamps will turn on when the hopper behind them has stuff in it. Which means that this chest is full, right? If this hopper still has stuff, then this chest has to be filled up. So I basically know how many chests are filled up. It's telling me that. These last 2 rows are miscellaneous. That's where it ends. So yeah, pretty happy with this, even though it's very simple. But it should all work and be relatively foolproof. Like even the on-off switch actually. I designed that on the fly, but I'm pretty sure it's more or less like, it's even spam proof. If I just do this, should be fine. Right? Yeah. Everything's still working. I'm happy with that. I like that. That's everything that I wanted to say, I think. I can... Oh, no, I don't want to remove this. I might still need to sleep. This is a little bit annoying, but I unfortunately do have to do... Or have to have this the entire time. Because this is how I get my items from the normal system up into the bulk storage. Because, of course, these are higher, right? Because it's bulk. I need a lot of space. Now I have to turn my shaders off. Turn on all. And then I should see all the stuff here that I need to put into the sorters. And as you can see, there's quite a few things like, I don't know, netherrack, where I will have a lot of slots because I might have a lot of netherrack. And for now, I'll fill this slot. No, this is different. But for netherrack, for example, I'll fill this slot and then block these other slots. And then once I put all of my items in here to sort them, there should hopefully be a bunch of netherite in here. Netherrack, and then I can use that to fill this slot and actually finish this, right? I think that's more efficient than gathering the correct amount of everything. Although now that I'm running through this, there are quite a few things that I'll have to block. I don't know. And I hope all the item frames shouldn't be too laggy, but I don't think they should be. In the testing world, I didn't notice any lag from the item frames or the system in general. Yeah, this is a little bit... whatever. So first row is here. The question is, can I... yeah, I can access this here. So what I'm basically gonna... okay, can I turn on a single layer? So that I only see this. Does that work for item frames? Wait, there's item frames here? No, it does not. But what if I have all below? And it's like... okay, why can I... minus 58? Why can I not remove the 4? Okay, minus 4 it is. Oh, this also works. Why? Okay. Why do I need to have this loaded to see the item frames that are down here? I thought like the block below had to be loaded. That would make sense in the schematic. But look, if I have everything below 62, then I see all these blocks here, but not the item frame that's on the very bottom of the block. If I go to minus 61, then I can see the item frames. That's super weird. Oh no. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave it like this. And then I can place this here, and then put it into the sorter. And rinse and repeat. Over and over and over again. So this is not part of it, by the way. It's just there. By accident, that's where I sort of sorted the categories and decided where to put which things. I'm gonna put like my stuff in here. Except for golden... no. Yeah, except for golden carrots I might want to eat. And then I'll just start. Yeah, I'll just start here. Get all this stuff. And hopefully this should be the same order as it is in the thing. Right? I start with this. Then for all the others, I do this so that they're blocked off, that items can't spill in there when they're not supposed to. I do that until the next block, which is this. Oh, yeah. Didn't get very far before having to go to sleep, but that's okay. This is, this is a pretty big system. You notice that once you have to run along it. And also, this is really annoying. I'm glad that at least when I'm at the input here, I can't hear it anymore. And also here in the main thing, where I'll also have all of my shulkers and stuff, right? Just ready to go. And the input, where this is where I'll spend most of my time. You also can't hear it there. That's nice. So I can only hear it when I need to pick up miscellaneous stuff. Although miscellaneous is also fine if I stand here. And when I go to cobblestone. Maybe I'll find a better solution one day for this. But yeah, I'll take this with me. And put it on my beacon. In fact, I can perfectly put it on top of the beacon. Because it's a double beacon. Nice. Set the respawn point again. Did I do all of them? Yeah, I did. Oh, also this is wrong. Oh, great start. Okay, I actually wanna... put everything down here. Which is a little bit annoying because I can't see it, right? But that should be okay. Okay, how do I... The question is, how do I do this in the slime chunks? Because the slime could now spawn here. I'm gonna have to gear up with a few carpets so that I can do things in the slime chunks without slime spawning. Like this guy. This is what always happens when I do anything. It just always takes 100 different steps of preparation until I can actually do it. But I am pretty glad that I got done with this, with building this actual system and putting the filler items in everything this week. That was pretty good. Okay, this should now be better. Oh no, I'll just do this. Right? Or like something like that. You know, I'll have... Because then they can't spawn. I think. I don't think slimes can spawn in this one block thing when there's something on the side here. Okay, I just did this. Now I have to do this. Then this. Oh my god. Yeah, this will take a while. I am definitely not gonna finish it this stream. Maybe I can finish the wood part. That would honestly already be good. But at least this, like here I can truly feel that I'm getting closer with all the individual items. Before it was sort of abstract, because I was just doing these things. I didn't even remember anymore which corridor was for what. Yeah, should all be working. I think fences, I'm gonna put those on top here, because it would look weird to have bedrock down there, because the next layer is bedrock. So I'm gonna put fences and fence gates and stuff like that on top. And also for too high blocks, like doors, it should also be fine to just put them on top here. Not put it, like put them down there, and then have them stick out one block. Yeah, this here. This here. This has to be like on the side, right? Because only then can I open it. Yeah, this is a little bit weird with the... Do I maybe want to put the items above? I think that would be even weirder. Yeah, I'll find a way to incorporate it in the design. I just want this to work for now. But I do dislike the fact that I can see 2 bedrock down here. I mean, everything that I place on top, or not everything actually, this can stay on top. But these, for example, I'll break and replace these anyway, once I design each of the floors. I don't know. This is a weird task that's like super repetitive, but in a way I also have to concentrate, because I really don't want to make any mistakes here. That would mess a lot of things up. And it would mess them up quite significantly. Although I might get into a rhythm, because it's always the same, right? I just did the oak, and now all the other, I don't know, 8 or so wood types that I have in here are all gonna be the same. I think I have like 8 wood types, because I don't have bamboo. I essentially can't get that. It's almost impossible. I can get like a few blocks of it. And I'm not gonna craft those into like different things. And then I don't have the, what's the new one called? The pale oak yet. Because this was designed before that. And that's gonna go, I don't think I've showed that yet. This here with the marked with the cobblestone in front of it. This is the updates section. So there's actually no, this is like the biggest one. There's no actual items assigned to all of these slots. I'm just gonna gradually add more and more items every time, like all the new items, every time a new update comes out. And for at least, I don't know, around 3 to 4 years, this should be enough slots to accommodate me through all the new updates. And then I'm gonna have to start, you know, then it should still be pretty simple, right? I can just take this tile and expand it when, if an end update ever comes, to have new stuff. Or I can take this tile if there's, well, there's been a nether update, but if there's more nether blocks introduced, and expand it and add that in there. Same with everything else. Why is nothing placed here? Wait, this is new updates? Do I have 2 of them? Did I add 2 of those rows? If so, I completely forgot about that. I need to see that. Yeah, I mean, of course it's supposed to be a sign, but I need to... Oh yeah, new updates too. There's actually 2 of those. Which means 2 things. It's probably gonna last me more than 3 years. And... I can replace that. And I messed up a little bit in the sorting process. Because if this is also for new updates, that means that these things actually have to be like this. So I have to change that. But I'll do that later. I'll do that once I've done this. Like, once I just end up in the row naturally. Instead of pre-doing it now. Oh, I haven't put this. Oh yeah, of course I haven't put it in here yet. How else would it be in my inventory? Come on, I just want to do the next 2. Nice. I like the next inventory full of stuff. Before I have to go to sleep. Yeah, that worked pretty well. Perfect timing. First time I clicked on it, it wasn't night yet. Second time it was. Stuff. Stuff starts here. Yeah, that's the right way of doing it. The right order of getting the stuff out there. There's so much wood. And the next is stone, I guess. Is this all the wood that I have? Might be. Up until here. Oh no, there's other stuff. This is not just wood. This is okay. This wood, but like saplings are also in here. I wanna quickly see how this looks. I mean, very unfinished, of course. Wait, what about... Okay, like, I can't perfectly see this, right? So I can't see it too well. When I run through here, will I be able to spot the thing that I want? Yeah, no, actually I think I will. And worst case scenario, I have to move it up top. Like, move it into the roof. Should I just place it on here? Wait, what was my structural idea? Yeah, this is gonna go further up. I might change my plan of action and just place it on top of there. Yeah, and then have item frames on the block on top for all of the things. That does seem like a much better idea. The question is, what do I do about the item frames right now? Because I don't have the final design in yet, so the block up there won't be the same. But I also, should I just put them on the bottom? Maybe that's what I do with item frame stuff. Or just literally on top, like just place them on top of there. But that would be sort of annoying for like designing. I think I'm gonna put it on the bottom here. Yeah. I'm afraid I'll have to change plans once again. And put everything on top. Except, this is so complicated. Because like, what about this? If I put everything on top, then I can only do full blocks anymore. And there's not that many full blocks. Like, most blocks aren't full blocks, I think. At least half of them aren't full blocks. And like these, like, I can do a lot more down here. And I won't need to use as many item frames. If I only do full blocks, then I'll have to use like half of it will be item frames. And I also dislike the item frame sort of, well, what would I call it? I dislike the way it looks when it's in item frames. I think it's a little ugly. I'd rather have it placed down. So actually I'm gonna stick with placing it down here, which is less work, not quite as convenient for finding stuff, but yeah. I mean, the thing is, I can still sort of put stuff above later if I really wanna, right? And maybe I can do that roughly. So just in the entire jungle section, I just put jungle wood above, and then I know anything jungle somewhere here. I might do that later. That might be a good middle ground between those two things, those two solutions. Oh wait, I forgot that I actually have to do the thing that does the sorting, like the part that actually works instead of being decorative and helpful. Sort of forgot. Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, I won't have. Why did I plan on not having as much jungle wood? I'll figure it out. Because I feel like I might also have a lot of jungle wood at some point. But the system can't be perfect. There will be flaws in there and things that I have more of and need a lot of shulkers for and stuff. But it should just roughly work well. Okay. This is pretty good. Nice. I wonder how much less work it would have been to build a storage system 5 years ago. I think at least half of the blocks we have right now weren't added back then. I don't actually even know how many different kinds of items we have right now. But I'm gonna guess over 1,500. Oh wait, that's not how it's supposed to be. Why do I have this much acacia, but only one jungle? That is truly a weird decision that I made, and I don't know when I made it, and I'm not sure I made it consciously. But yeah, as I said, there's always gonna be flaws in the system. And something like how many slots I have for which kinds of items, I can change that later. With very little effort. So I should be fine. I also don't know if it's worth maybe getting a shovel. Because every single time breaking this with my hand doesn't take very long, right? It's less than a second probably. Maybe it's about 1 second. But it adds up. I'm gonna break over 1,000 blocks. Probably. Yeah, no. Or maybe around 1,000. I don't know. So that's like 1,000 seconds. That's like 20 minutes. On the other hand, this entire thing will take me maybe 5 hours. Maybe more. I don't know. It took me, I think, about 6 to 7 hours to put all of these items in there. Like just putting those items in. So I'm not sure how much slower or quicker this is, but it's likely slower. Actually, likely much slower. Yeah, this is probably gonna take around 10 hours, honestly. I don't know why I thought I might be able to continue to finish it this stream, but for some reason I thought that was a possibility. I don't know what overcame me to think that. And also, honestly, tiredness is overcoming me quite a bit. I thought about it. I think I'm gonna end soon, even though I've only streamed for 2 hours and a bit. Pretty tired today. Maybe I should have started early. I was already playing before. I don't know. Didn't feel like throwing the stream. And I also I played a long time before, and then I had to go do other stuff, and then I played a little before. Like I played half an hour before starting. So it wouldn't have been that worth it. I'm gonna finish the wood. Or will I? Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the wood while still streaming and then go off. How have I not finished one row yet? When these 2 rows... Oh, there's leaves as well and all these handy things that are made of wood. So I guess I never made a specific handy section. Yeah. And I'm almost finished with 1 row. Yeah, this is where I continue. So I won't finish the entire wood section, like this entire thing, but I'll put all of the actual wood in, like all of the different types of all of these things. And then I'm gonna go and eat a bit, and maybe continue a bit off stream, just chill, watch some videos. But I should try and go to bed early, because I have to wake up early tomorrow. Why is it getting so dark? It's night like every 10 minutes. It's sort of annoying. At some point it becomes annoying. Also, I just saw an area where there apparently weren't any items to sort. I'm gonna have to see what that is when going back. If it's like an item frame kind of problem, or if I actually didn't put anything there. Here. Let's just start. Yeah, it is an item frame problem, okay. Oh yeah, right, I had to put all below 61. That makes sense. Still don't understand how that works, but it makes sense. Okay, at least. Yeah, all good. Nothing breaks. So did I put stuff in here, I put stuff in here. Nice. Oh no, not so nice. Maybe, I don't know about slabs. Maybe slabs should be up top. Whatever. I can really change those details later. And I really don't want this to take 100 hours. I would rather have an imperfect finished system now than a perfect one. That's also why I'm doing the thing where I only have 1 slot for each kind of thing. Hopefully, maybe next stream I'll be able to put everything in here. You know, like sort all of the shulkers. Okay. I should soon I should soon be done with all of the wood. I think. Oh, no. But at least I know this sorter works, this specific one module. And I think all of the other modules should also work. I really hope there's no fatal mistake that then ruins everything and I have to... Because this is so annoying, putting a bunch of items into a bunch of hoppers. I don't want to have to do that again. Well, not on this scale at least. I will actually do it again a ton of times. On different farms where I need better systems and stuff. But that's only... It's like... a few to maybe a few dozen modules. Not 2000. Okay, yeah, this crimson and then warped. I might be able to get that into my inventory all at once. I won't. Oh no, I will. I didn't see that this was already the one that ended it, where stone started. I think it takes me... No. I don't know how long all of this takes. I think I can do about 10 of these slots every minute. So if there's 2000 slots, that would mean 200 minutes. So it would only be 3 hours. Wait, how does that make sense? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll see how long it will take. Maybe it's just not 10 per minute. But then again, 10 per minute doesn't seem super fast. That means I take 6 seconds for each of them. Maybe I do take more than that, I don't know. I'm also not really saying helpful stuff anymore. I feel like that always happens when I get tired and I'm streaming. I just start talking, like I'm always talking, but I continue talking but don't have anything to say anymore. And when I'm tired that doesn't work out well, then I just start rambling about things that don't make much coherent sense or are of any interest to anyone ever. But at least I'm on the second to last type of wood. About to finish it. I don't know why, that was just smooth. I placed it before I fell to the floor, I guess. I like that. Nice, last type of wood. It's really weird that I only had jungle have a singular cell or a singular module when everything else has 5 or even 6. No, it's 5. I really don't know how that came about. Might have been an accident, or like maybe I was originally planning on putting jungle wood into the bulk sorter and then I thought I don't need that much in the normal sorter. Something like that. Then again, for everything else in the bulk sorter I had, like, you know, a normal amount of stuff in a normal sorter. And last 5 items. Wait, what? Did I only have 1 of those? Did I not have a second warped fence? I guess I'm gonna put it in the hopper now, because the hopper one is the important one. And I'm gonna have to get that later. I guess I didn't see that. Forgot about that. And the button. Okay, nice, that's good, that's good. I streamed like 2.5 hours or something. I think 2 hours 24. Yeah, 2:24. Pretty nice. Hopefully it will be a little bit more next weekend, but I can't be sure of it. I'll definitely play a little more next week. Not more than this week. Certainly not that. Less than this week. But, you know, play more than the stream time. Likely. And play a little more today later, but I want to chill there and not be hungry anymore and stuff. You know. Let's just turn this off again. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is ugly because there's no actual design to all of this. But at least I have a bunch of stuff that could be used for sorting. And somehow I got 2 likes on the stream. I barely even had 2 viewers. Anyway, actually